Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. We are just coming off of a war with Burgundy, in which we took quite a few provinces. We took 3 provinces for ourselves, 3 provinces for our vassal of Brabant. Almost completely surrounding Liège. We're gonna have to deal with that, as well as as much as we're gonna have to deal with Utrecht. We also dealt with. We finished up our war with Russia last time, and they've got some rebellions going on here. That's fine. Within Novgorod. And we have started a cover war to prevent Cologne from demanding provinces back and making my life a little bit harder. But for the most part, things are going real well. We probably have some revolts going to pop up over here sooner or later, but I think we got things under control. And because of that, I think it is... Well, and I said as much last time, that we were going to think about declaring war on the Ottomans. And the Ottomans are allied to Bohemia and Tunis, but if we look over here, Bohemia has some of its land occupied, and it is at war with a bunch of people, which, if you remember, last time we were looking at that Saxony was the target of the coalition, and lo and behold, if you look at the people who are in that coalition, they are the same people that Bohemia is at war with, which means that he got called into a coalition war against Saxony. Which also involves Bremen and Mecklenburg. So, yeah, proper imperial coalition war. The kind of thing we've been trying to avoid the whole time. And have managed, in large part, to do. I say in large part, as if it has ever even come close to happening. We have passed a threshold with certain people that it's unavoidable for them to be high enough, but they're all pretty much too afraid of us to do anything. In any case, though, I think it's good to look to see if, and in fact, Bohemia will not join a war against the Ottomans. And, yeah. I think, perhaps, maybe now, right now, is not the best time to do it. Because we don't have manpower, and we are doing coring and working in other places. One of the things I also want to do is I want to, yeah, and I'm pretty much at my force limit. I want to go into my, I guess I have to do it from here, my diplomatic feedback, and I want to just start telling everyone, hey, this coast is mine, and I want it. And this will make it more likely that Spain will go after it. Everything is mine. Now, the reason to do this is partially just to get CBs. Let's avoid some of the people we don't necessarily want to alienate. Cyprus, I believe, is in the Empire somehow. They were getting votes for Emperor, although they might not be actually in the Empire. I don't know who that is. Certainly not owned by the Ottomans, I don't think. No, that's owned by Venice. I don't particularly care if Venice is mad at me, so we'll go ahead and claim the Venice stuff too. Can manage to click on stuff. We'll leave Cyprus out. They're not in the Empire. I wonder why they were getting votes then. And that'll be fine. This will make it more likely that Spain will declare war on stuff. I should probably get claims. You know what? I don't need any more claims on Portugal. I'm going to vassalize them. That's right. When is my truce up with them? Because that I can do without any kind of real problem. 19, so 3 years. Enough time to do other stuff. 3 years in which we can build up our manpower, build up our finish our cores, which will be done at about the same time, actually. Yeah, about half a year after that is when the thing runs out. I don't think there's any kind of war we could fit in up here. Perhaps maybe one with Denmark shortly, but I don't have a slot open for Denmark right now. And I only have +3, and that's largely because my diplomatic reputation is down from annexing some provinces. So we'll do a little bit of stuff over in the Americas. We will we'll let the game loading stuff go. Alright. Now we're moving men over here to do that. Another thing to think about is we just defeated the only other country that has a decent size. I actually wanted to look here. Army, although it's much smaller now. The Ottomans do, though, have... Well, it's half as big as ours, but they do have a decent army, and we can't forget the possibility of Bohemia being involved. And Tunis, I think this is probably most of their army. Yes. So, really we're just gonna look at this war, wrap it up, maybe start another war. The dynasty of our noble Emperor Tudor, certainly a powerful one, though George I, through George I, they rule our nation and will do so for many years to come. However, they are great. Even the great are sometimes in need of help. Thankfully, the Tudor family has tied strong bonds to other great powers, such as the von Neuhaus family, led by no other than Lambert II, Duke of Brabant. His gracious wife Anne is a daughter of our own royal house and invaluable contact for us. We should ask her if she can influence her husband to lend us a hand. This is one of those royal marriage things. Diplomats, eh? That sounds good. Or manpower. Let's say diplomats. We got an ask for Mecklenburg for military access. We will accept this. That gets rid of part of the rebellion there. Yeah, one of the reasons I think now is starting to be the time where we will definitely consider, also since we're wrapping up the need for building shipyards everywhere, since we built most of them. We'll start building the manpower thing so we get a faster recovery and more of it. Nice. Brabant is like completely gotten rid of its usefulness to us. The only other thing I can think of is perhaps that we may want to, if we could finagle it in such a way, get Utrecht, who is in a war with Poland? And they're allied to nobody? I think we might be able to take advantage of that. Who's this? Osage. No. It's a peace deal, right? One of the things I need to do is I need to look at my states. Might be under here. Yeah, I only have 19 states and I have room for 40. And there are quite a few places that I have inherited, like integrated peacefully, which means that I can, for example, do this. And they all become full cores. Which I should definitely do in the Norwegian provinces. As there's no reason not to. Some of them there might be a reason not to. Like this crap up here. There's no reason not to do that. There's no reason to do that. So this requires another seat in Parliament. Sure. And I question why this isn't up to level 10, so I could build 2 buildings there. But apparently I had missed that. Probably because it was mountains or hills, yeah. So it's expensive. Alright. Is there anywhere else? Oh, apparently I needed 2. Yeah, I needed 2. You don't have a seat in Parliament. There you go, Dublin. Have a seat in Parliament. This is, I think, Novgorod again. Yeah. Novgorod's pissed. For some reason. The most of this is actually already stated. and would be expensive enough that I wouldn't want to be stating them anyway. We'll leave that be for now. Since we are going to want to use our... we will decline that. We will accept this. We'll accept that. Anybody who wants to... get military access is fine. You're probably good. Let's improve our relations with Brandenburg. Let's just leave them open for now. Now the question of the matter is, which one of these do we declare war on first? Who's the leader here? Conquest of this province. So we can actually make a peace deal with them. It'll just cost me diplomatic points. Actually, no. If I transfer it to my, this is New Scotland, I think. New Northumberland. I'm stupid. It should have been Northumbria, I admit. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So this should cost them diplomatic points, not me. It says it'll cost me diplomatic points. I guess they're my subject. I'll go ahead and do it, though. No, it didn't. Okay. Yeah. So this war is still going on. It gives me a little bit more money to play with. And I'll spend some of it. Like I said, manpower buildings are becoming more and more attractive over time. As are building ridiculous amounts of boats. There are still a few places. That's valuable enough that I'll keep it. I guess a regimental camp's probably better than a... Yeah. And I'm not going to bother to build them in Spanish. Well, I could. Why not? These are going to be my provinces eventually. Okay. Move the court to Versailles. That must be a mission for having a certain amount of something. So does this mean our religious stuff is done? Yes. Okay, so we can replace... Actually, hang on. Once these cores are done, are we going to have to convert anything? This is going to have this until 1620, so no, no, no. So, yeah, we can get rid of that for now. And bring this up... What do we want? Maybe development cost? Manpower recovery speed. We'll take that for now. We'll want to switch to idea cost eventually. We can refuse the things. Alright. So we're just kind of sitting here waiting for the end of the war now. Until we can find something else. So Breton La Plata is now officially go, as far as that goes. Are they building another thing over here? You crazy guys. Crazy guys. Yeah, that's an idea. We can feed New Granada a little bit here. Sure. Yeah, is this like a center of trade or something? They had this for quite a while, and I just didn't notice. It seems likely, considering that these are almost done. Yeah, there's the center of trade here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Brittany's doing what they should in this case. Is this Portugal? It is Portugal. Good job. Good job, people who are about to be my vassals eventually. This is also Portugal. Good. Good. As many of these podunk things that I don't really want to colonize myself, that other people colonize for me, I'm fine with that. The question is, do I want to start giving some of this, like, do I want to give this to Spain and hope they start working on this over here? It'd be kind of nice to have 2 colonial nations in Australia. Hard to do, hard to pull off. We're just kind of waiting until these go. We can actually turn the speed up since we're just waiting, not doing anything. Let's move these troops back. They seem okay where they are. But we'll move them back out of Novgorodian territory. Why not? Alright, so we got a colony that's self-sustaining here. Let's go ahead and move to this one though, just to claim that from them. So the Ottomans don't get that province. Well, actually, oh yeah. Oh, wait, why am I moving it by a boat? It's right here. I'm stupid. Yeah, so how many is this? This is... I never counted this before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I'd have to give them at least 1 over here. Or feed them a province once they're already a colonial nation from somewhere else. That we'll have to see whether we can work that or not. They won't accept provinces that aren't in their colonial nation or adjacent to them. Oh, Vijayanagar has recovered a little bit, looks like. I don't think they were bordering Kathiawar last time I looked at them. So I should probably start moving my main armies to the Mediterranean to start considering what I want to do with... Boo! Boo! We'll take this Kote mission. I think we need to do these, or the game's not going to let us do anything else. Where's my Carracks? Where are my transports? Yeah. You're Protestants, so we can add you to this. So we won't need you here anymore. So... I guess... Yeah, let's send you up here. And what about this? You're Protestant, add you to the thing. You're Protestant, add you to it as well. This over here, I think, has been converted. Yep, add you to that. Excellent. Okay. There's a question whether I should core this stuff down here. I think the answer is probably still no. But there is kind of a reason to think about it. Development of ironworking. Okay. Ours is no longer a valid rival. Well, to be fair, we will be working on the Ottomans here soon, so... Yeah. Alright. So we still have 5 years. It's funny that somebody has bought it ahead of time. This far ahead of time, especially. Okay. If I cancel, well, let's just cancel this one. And what we'll do is we will go into my that's not what I meant to do. We'll go into my thing here. That is not what I meant to do. And I will claim this province. And why not that, for good measure? Actually, this stuff might piss off Lithuania and Poland, so we'll leave that. Alright. We'll see if Utrecht, or whatever, Brabant decides to do anything to Utrecht, claim their provinces or whatever. Okay. Alright. This is spending money on unrest until the death of my king, who is fairly old if I remember correctly. He's 70. No, we're not going to spend money on that. I do have some free admin power. And since it's 5 years ahead of time, let's go ahead and make this stuff into a proper state. It'll cost me a little bit, but it's fine. And now we can do a little bit of reorganization in our estates. So now that we have like proper overseas territory, we can go ahead and take the clergy and put them in many of these places. And these places have rather low autonomy, but it's still some autonomy. So, it's you to the clergy. And for now, we'll just leave that be. But eventually, like this stuff here, we'll want to parcel out for that purpose. Okay. Yes. I'm hoping that Brabant gets the hint here. But who knows? Maybe they won't. How is this? This is all Protestant added to my stuff, right? Yeah. I just finished a colony over here, and that gave me a colonist back, right? So, okay. I'll go ahead and just do this. And then these two are going to be done fairly soon, also. I need another seat of parliament. So, one of the reasons I'm doing this is because it gears you up for the English Civil War. I can't remember when that's supposed to happen, but it's a center of trade. I might not want that. Put it in. Are you sure? Yeah. The English Civil War will get me out of this parliamentary government, which means I can change to another form of government, like proper parliamentary monarchy, or an absolute monarchy if I wish to do that. Why did all of those guys die at once? Was an election? It may have been an election. Holy crap! No, it wasn't an election. Those guys just popped out of nowhere. Welcome. Welcome to the world. Austria didn't get their provinces back. Unfortunately, that does mean that they're not occupied anymore. Okay. So we're waiting for 1619. 60% of the way there. So we got 2 years. Alright, that was my other colonist? No, it wasn't. I do have to wait for one of these colonists to actually get there, because I'm not sure if you know about this, but Australia is really fucking far away. Man, they're really consolidating here in this part. It's exactly the kind of thing we want. I'm building it up. Oh, we'll take that cost again. Squandering loyalists. We don't want to lose that much money. We'll lose the admin power. And yeah, we have awful lot of our colonies finishing. That was this one? It was this one. Why did it give it to New Norway? That's weird. I didn't know it would do that. I mean, that's fine, but weird. Alright. I'm guessing our troops from Africa have arrived here. They have. Let's go ahead and pick up some from Scandinavia. This is done, though. And I don't imagine you're actually allied to anyone important. You're not allied to anyone at all. And I do have troops over here. Well, I did at one point. No, I do. I still have troops over here. They're right here. So we can start that war and end this one. We may even start thinking about building a Peruvian thing. It's nice that it recognizes the fact that Spain is my subject, so I'm allowed to land in their places. Good job. Good job. I'm gonna ignore the fact that they're doing that, like they're ignoring, like Novgorod's ignoring that stuff. But they don't seem to be building any more, so maybe I should be concerned about that. Alright, so I've reached my cap for military power. Still 4 years ahead of time. Not much can be done with military power aside from development. So let's switch this over to development and do some of that. That is here. Alright. Now we want to make sure that we get not our subjects, but the ones that have low amounts. Some of these are ridiculously priced for what they are, so I'll simply continue to ignore them. Is Bermuda the only island in the state, or is it these ones too? Western Isles, huh? Alright, since it's like that, we'll see, some of this stuff is so much cheaper that I don't know why I would develop the other places. Since it's better to develop places that have actual decent... Here's one. Here's one. Helsingland. Why is this still territory? This was part of Sweden, right? We'll still invest a few points in that, just to get it up to 10. Alright. We can call this guy home. Looks like we've already sent that guy. Yep, he's about to arrive. And, yeah. What's this? Pomerania. Huh, interesting. Well, I think that we'll call this an episode. Not much, you know, we've shuffled some troops around. We've done a little bit of plotting and scheming, but yeah, next time we can get into the meat and potatoes of, well, we'll definitely reach the point where the scores will be done, and we don't have to get these kind of facade war. Well, they're expanding our empire, but they're largely there just to cover up our coring, which is one of the reasons I didn't do it all at once. And then we can actually consider what we want to do with the Ottomans, who's at war with Venice right now, so that might be a good distraction. I'll see you next time.